Hey guys, it's Paul Spooner again. I've got a set of circular quadrant pie wedge shape configurations here. I went over how I got these and what they mean on my other channel, at least geometrically, but I want to talk symbolically and perhaps even spiritually here. This is an arrangement that was generated largely by the computer based on the complexity of the shapes, and I wanted to just kind of comment on some of the patterns that I saw in here and what it all meant. This is, of course, a cross kind of shape. It's facing to the right, which is the east, which is the direction. If you looked at a cathedral floor plan, this is what it would look like roughly. You have the entrance, the nave, transept. Is that right? Transept is the cross part, and the altar. So I just want to talk about these individually. So we've got these three shapes. This, of course, is the symbol for the earth, the alchemical and planetary symbol for the earth. This is the opposite of it. If you take each of these elements and rotate them 180 degrees, you get that shape. So this is the symbol that my brothers and I came up with to represent the psychological or even the psychic space. So it's like the opposite of the earth, but it's also related to personalities or personhood. You could think of it maybe as the soul. And of course, the center one is this pinwheel shape. The pinwheel, of course, is associated with air and with wind, which is, of course, the spirit. So you've got body, soul, and spirit, which I thought was fascinating that those emerged out of these most basic of shapes, and they're on the entrance. So in order to enter into the church, you have to have body, soul, and spirit. You can't leave one of those out, or you can't participate in the life of the church. Then you have the nave, and you've got here a bunch of, these are kind of beautiful shapes. So you've got the butterfly, you've got the hourglass. This is maybe like a cat or something. This is the tree. You can see in the negative space there is like a pine tree. This is maybe, I don't know, a spindle kind of shape. So there's a lot of these really kind of classically beautiful shapes. And so I think of this as the area of the, again, of the body. This is of beauty and of form. And as you enter into the church, of course, your body enters first. You practice the practice of the church before you engage with the rest of the church. Then you enter the area of idiosyncrasy, I think, as kind of what I think of it as. A lot of shapes that are not so beautiful in form, but they do have some personality to them. So here's like almost a fox. I like to think of this one up here as the flower. The bird, although, so these two here are kind of, they're almost bird shapes, but they're not quite bird shapes. And I like to think of these as the guards, or maybe the candlesticks that guard the altar. But anyway, this is like the area of idiosyncrasy, of kind of personhood. And so again, the soul is kind of how I think of this. And then here on the altar, God is spirit, of course. And so this is the area of the spirit. And we've got these three shapes all flanking the central shape. And so I like to think of this as the spirit in the form of a dove descending again to the left into the church. And then this is the broken flower, which I like to associate with the sun. And this is the crying animal, maybe the crying father even as the father. And then in the center here, we've got the three shapes descending on the earth. Kind of looks like, the planet, and then there's three things descending on it. So I think of that as the Trinity. Of course, this is all very periodolic. It's very seeing patterns that might not actually be there. But I thought it was fascinating that these things kind of emerged out of this very simple exercise in finding patterns and symmetries and things. So that's basically it. If you have any thoughts about this stuff, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you thought this was interesting as well, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want more thoughts on spiritual stuff. I've got a music video I put up just a couple days ago, and some thoughts about the elders of the 24 elders around the throne. So yeah, there's a bunch of kind of weird, again, idiosyncratic, maybe that's what this channel is all about, but hopefully connecting to the spirit. God bless, guys.